Hi, this is Maggie. Today I'm looking at the chart of Kendrick Lamar. He's the first hip-hop artist to win a Pulitzer Prize. So young, he's like 30. So he was born under Mars, June 17th, 1987 in Compton. Represent California, 3:05 p.m. So he is very much a Gemini. He has the moon in Pisces, and his ascendant is Libra. So I'll start with his Gemini. He's probably very proud of being a Gemini. He has the Sun and Venus in Gemini. It really gives him communication skills. Venus is what you like. He likes poetry and the arts and communicating. So he's communicating on so many deep levels, social levels, which is why he won the Pulitzer Prize, because he has Gemini in the 8th house, and it's intercepted house with Pluto and Gemini. So he's making money through his skills, his vast communication skills. But because it's in the house of Scorpio, the 8th house, it's just some really deep issues that he raps about. And so the Sun, Venus, both in Gemini, give him, a lot of communication skills and power of attraction, because having Venus right next to your Sun is always a good thing. So the ruler of Scorpio, that he has a first house Pluto, which is really intense personality. Growing up in Compton, I can imagine, and I don't know his whole history, but when I listen to his music, I hear various artists that he's drawn from, So Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, so, he raps about a lot, and he's probably lived it too, and especially being from Compton and his predecessors, the people who preceded him. So it's Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio, so it's sex, drugs, violence, no boundaries, and that's his first house. So he represents, as a very intense, powerful artist, very dominant personality, and so he could, just has no boundaries with any subject matter in his delivery. Also, his first house is it's intercepted house with Libra. So he has Libra in the 12th house and the first house. So he uses it's almost like a Scorpio personality, having such a strong first house, Pluto in Scorpio. So he uses that in the arts, because he does have Libra, which represents the arts and, balance and harmony. And because he has Libra in both the 12th and the first house, he, a lot of his lyrics, and that's why he won this prize for being one of the most influential, Time magazine gave him a award for being one out of 100 most influential people in the world. So it's what I'm trying to say. On a societal level, he is just bringing so many issues to light, and he does it in such a prolific way through the arts, through video, through everything, and he writes the lyrics, and so he's shedding light on all these issues that need to be addressed through the arts, and he does it through the arts. So, like all of them, racial inequality, police brutality, his act at the Grammys was just so powerful. So I can see why he won this Pulitzer for Damn. That's his last album, and he's been around forever. I mean, he's won like 7 Grammys. So, a rapper, songwriter. So back to his chart. Very powerful first house Pluto personality. So he may have encountered some violence, or just really knows what he's rapping about. You know, just the street life in Compton. You know, and you know his predecessors as well. You know, you can hear some of their influence, you know, in his, because he's only 30. So, second house, the house of values and money, material assets. He has Saturn in Sagittarius, so he makes money through his Saturn in Sagittarius, and it gives him the stamina to stick with it. And Uranus, the planet of change, and Neptune are both in Capricorn, in the third house of Gemini, which is you know, ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication. So he's using his Gemini skills, his Sun and Venus in Gemini, in the 8th house, you know, so his delivery is very scorpionic, 8th house. And so he's using that. Neptune represents music in his third house of communication. And Uranus is just unique, originality, some unexpected, just extremely creative delivery and originality and liberation. And anyway, they're in Capricorn. So Capricorn is very materialistic, so it would ground his career and help it to take off. Definitely through his unique, original, different music. And Uranus is, Uranus is in the intercepted sign, intercepted house, so it's in both Capricorn and Sagittarius. So that contributes as well to his fiery, rapid-fire delivery. I mean, yeah, in the first house, Pluto, you know, he deals with all the violence, and it's just so powerful that, you know, you can really feel it. His moon is in Pisces, which is it's in the 5th house of Leo. Leo's house, the showman, the arts, self-expression. So he expresses himself musically and lyrically. He's a great writer. And it's in Leo's house. So very, very emotional and sensitive, intuitive young man. And it's entwined to his midheaven, where he has Cancer, another water sign, and he has Mercury, ruler of Gemini, up there in communication. And Mars. So Mercury and Mars are like dueling it out. Mercury's communicating and Mars is aggression. So he's that's what he has going on. Some really powerful emotional portrayal on the MC. So it's 26 degrees, and in his 10th house he has Leo. So Leo's a career in the arts would be perfect for him, because the 10th house is your midheaven. So, so his north node, like your fated destiny or what to strive for in this lifetime, is in Aries, fire sign. In the work house, in Virgo's house, the house of work. So he just won a Pulitzer. I mean, he's won like 7 Grammys for his extreme originality. I mean, very original. And just for the conservative Pulitzer people, I mean, they used to only give them to like classical music. You know, finally they started giving them to jazz, but to give them to a rap star with, you know, very explicit lyrics, you know, they just that's progress, because they're looking at how he addresses, it's not the Nobel Peace Prize, but a Pulitzer is a big deal. And because of the way he addresses social issues, police brutality, racism, everything else, you know, and he's such a great lyricist. And Pulitzer, it's all about writing and lyrics and, you know, publishing. So, yeah, I mean, he publishes so many songs, and publishing would be Sagittarius, Saturn in Sagittarius, you know, how he makes his money, and it's opposed to the sun, the sun in Gemini, so that would just spur him on to work even harder to, you know, to get copyright, publish his work. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm not going to do all his aspects because this would go way too long. I'm just kind of looking around his Jupiter, lucky, fortunate Jupiter, the planet of optimism and good luck, is in Aries, and it's Aries and Taurus, so that's great for making money through his originality in partnerships. I mean, he's probably been in all kinds of partnerships, you know, people want to work with him, and, you know, it's not only love relationships, but any kind of partnership, you know. And so Jupiter is just good luck, powers of attraction, and everybody is drawn to him. And so, I'm just looking at his Jupiter. It is in Aries. It's 23 degrees Aries. So that's his originality. Extreme originality and fiery. So he was meant to be a very original, independent, free thinker and worker. So he was meant to put his mark somehow in his work. And he did that, you know, in an Aries way. And having Jupiter in Taurus, it's in Aries actually, but it's in the 7th house, which is intersected by Taurus as well. So Taurus is money in the physical senses, and he uses all of those in his work, you know. I mean, if you've ever seen his videos, he just assaults your senses through sensory overload. That he can portray the violence, you know, through the color, through sound, through video. That, you know, he's very, very good at it. So his originality, and it just brought him very good fortune. The Jupiter and Aries brought him very good fortune in relationships. So he has good luck in relationships, and he probably teamed up with a lot of the right people in the right places, and that's really, really good. And the oppositions he does have are, you know, they're actually pretty good because they're, you know, God is publishing between Gemini and Sagittarius. And so those just challenged him to work harder. And the sextile between his Earth really helped him to get ahead through lucky Jupiter in the 7th house, partnerships, and it's trying to, with Capricorn, Neptune and Capricorn. So Capricorn, you know, is a career in communication. Well, it would be music because Neptune's there, or the arts, and Capricorn is business, you know, so it's all about business, and trying to to Jupiter is very beneficial for his career, very beneficial for his career. So I've probably gone a little long in this. I've just got through all his main planets. He is predominantly water, very, very sensitive, emotional young man, and fortunately he's able to portray it, you know, through music. He had Mercury, Mars, and the midheaven all up in his midheaven, which is the career sector. So, And then his powerful Pluto and Scorpio fixed first house, very strong personality, and extremely sensitive on moon in Pisces. You know, moon in Pisces in the fifth house of Leo is just a born poet, entertainer. You know, it is poetry. His lyrics, you know, rap is poetry. So a lot of it, the majority of it is, you know, and that's why he won this award, I believe, for being such a great lyricist and for addressing social issues in such a powerful way that, yeah, so Earth, he only has Neptune in Earth, which is good because it's actually in his communication house, and it's, to me, it represents music, you know, the ruler of Pisces, and it's in Capricorn, which is business making money through music. So, yeah, and air, that's his ascendant. The ascendant is Libra. It's kind of in the 12th house, which is Pisces house, so it would be, you know, through the arts, through the arts, you know, music, through the arts. So his ascendant is Libra, but it's in Pisces house. His first house, it feels mostly Scorpio, but it's kind of on the cusp, you know. So it's kind of definitely presents as a powerful Scorpio, but his ascendant is Libra, but it's in the 12th, you know, which is the arts and music. Yeah, so what else? His Sun and Venus, of course, were in Gemini, so giving him skills. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, please like and subscribe. Thank you.